Hey folks, thanks for joining us once again. We have a video by Falling in Reverse called Zombified, and we're going to drink a beer with it.
Yep, and it's called Hop Chiller, and it's from Legion Brewing. We'll be right back.
Professor and Know-It-All.
Hey folks, we're back. So we decided that we're going to focus mainly on music on the channel. We're going to have a beer in the background because you can't change us.
Yep.
And we will still review the beer, but it'll be in a YouTube short. So you can go there to find this.
That's it. So we are going to go ahead and pour this yummy cold IPA.
That's right.
From Legion. Sit down and get ready for that. And then while the professor is pouring his, we'll switch over to video reaction, and we're going to get right into Zombified.
Our second song by Falling in Reverse.
From Falling in Reverse, yeah. First song, very impressive, so hopefully you get the same type of reaction here. Go.
It's like Blade Runner.
I know, right? Or Gotham City. Like,
yeah,
where's,
you're right.
Where's Batman? Hey, Batman. Like Day of the Dead.
Zombified.
Nice.
Good little step. I like that little freaking sample in there.
The monsters are living under your bed, 'cause they are the voices in your head.
What do you think so far?
I'm liking it.
Yeah?
I mean, the last song we saw, he had kind of like a rap.
Starts out more of a rap,
More of a talking type of rap. And
Building
this one, he
into an
gets right
Eminem
into
type.
just
Like
going
a more emo-y type vocal, but less whiny. Like, it looks like his voice matured, or the style. Remember, I kept on saying, I wish he wouldn't do that so much.
Right.
This is what I was talking about. This is where he needs to be.
I like this.
It just fits perfect. We want your brains. I just saw that.
They said, we become the walking dead. 'Cause everybody's at the edge. Oh no, they'll never let go. Something you said 10 years ago. They're canceling you. And they won't stop till everybody's zombified. They're bumping us with lies like it's formaldehyde.
So, appears to be about cancel culture, right? Something like that.
Cancel culture and being controlled by like a mob mentality, maybe.
Yeah, and you had the government poster, the Uncle Sam poster that
We
said,
want your brains.
"We want your brains."
Yeah,
so maybe to make everyone kind of think the same about everything.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, political narratives. That's what the political parties try to do, right? They try to get you to
think one way.
Yeah.
And I don't really think it's government. In my personal opinion, I think it's more of the people who help control our government and the peoples that have their tentacles in it. So if you have businesses, people that are going out there and influencing politicians, that's where the freaking wheels fall off. So
the pen is mightier than the sword, man. It's the story.
Mm-hmm.
You make people believe a story. And
get shivved by the pen.
you might need that in prison.
Put it in your prison wallet. All right.
Oh.
Next.
your tongue, 'cause you don't wanna piss off anyone.
There you go. That's hitting the point almost right on the head.
Yep.
We're traumatized by the damage done. Welcome to America.
Did you hear in both ears the drop vocal, the harmonized vocal? That was pretty cool.
And I love how they drop the music out.
Yeah.
And he just delivers his line, and then they go right back into the heavy guitars.
Yeah.
And what was I was going to say something, but it totally escaped my mind.
It'll come back to you.
Yeah.
But so the last song, Popular Monster,
Right.
Was
That's what it was called.
yeah. So I said then that it had like that Eminem and kind of Linkin Park feel.
Right, yeah.
This one still has it, and this actually reminds me a little bit more of Linkin Park.
Yes,
musically.
absolutely. I agree with that.
And of course, with
and
if
belting,
it's anything,
belting out the song.
yeah, and really expressive and emotional lyrics, which is awesome. The one thing that we did learn from some of our fans or from the people of fans of Falling in Reverse was about his backstory a bit,
Right.
About him being in a group called Escape the Fate and having a real rough childhood where his mom left him, and then he's also a heroin addict, and that's the reason why he's no longer Escape the Fate, from what I hear.
Okay.
So, but then he came up with Falling in Reverse, which is pretty much all him, I think.
Yeah.
With all the music writing.
That's what I
and everything
read,
like that,
yeah.
which is pretty freaking cool.
So I don't want to harp on it.
yeah.
But and I want to get back to the music, and I know you're just waiting to go back to the music, you moron. But what I was gonna say is that name, Falling in Reverse.
Yes.
Okay, so if you're falling,
Okay.
what is falling in reverse? Is that going back up?
See, yes, I think so. I think
Okay.
it's is it maybe? Wait a second. It could be like kind of a tie, like rising above, like.
Okay. Yeah, rising up, going up instead of down.
Instead of going down. So falling in reverse is maybe him if he was coming out of like rehab and stuff like that.
Like,
I
okay,
can
if
see
you
how
wanna-
that would freaking work.
Okay, I could see that, yeah. Because I was just picturing someone jumping off the Eiffel Tower, and the opposite of that would be them splatted on the ground, and then they just go back up.
Yeah, like full Inception. You know, like,
But hopefully restored.
yes, not just a on the.
Not
All right,
just,
so but yeah, so that's the musings of the Professor and Know-It-All. That's how we got our name.
Yeah.
So all right, back into it. I really like this part, this bridge.
wow.
Very well done video, visually. Damn.
Zombified.
So hear that?
That subtitle was exactly what I was just thinking. What the fuck is that?
Well,
We've gone full ID for.
so I was thinking Rob Zombie, maybe because the song is Zombified and he's in a hot rod. Makes me think of Dragula or something like that.
Yeah.
And the music got more... You heard
It's
that,
definitely
right?
heavier.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
it
that
got-
kind of like a slightly heavier version of Black Sunshine. You know the song from
Yeah.
So I can see how you would hear that. Yeah, but it's definitely sped up a bunch darker. But I gotta go back to.
And now it's Independence Day, apparently.
This is freaking crazy. Like, where's Bill Pullman?
Yes,
Is his name?
Bill
Yeah. Yeah. So Werewolf the Zombie, man.
Wow.
They've got to be great live. Don't mean to stop it again, because I know we're getting close to the end and I'm freaking stopping it way too much. But there's a lot to be said here. So the thing with this guy is, so we get a little bit of his backstory,
Right.
and then you see this kid, because we're fucking old, so
He looks young to me.
he looks fairly young. I don't know how young he is now, but
In his
two
20s,
things.
I would guess, right?
yeah. So two things is, I don't imagine him doing anything else. he just comes off as just a rock star. There's,
Yeah.
I think that when he came out of the womb, they're like, here,
Yeah.
give him a guitar or something.
Get him
because-
some tats right away.
yeah. He probably was tatted up by the time he was 7. So going to elementary school, like, what up, teach? So, that, and then also I've heard there's like this big beef between him and a couple other people. I think Eddie Trunk, who's an old school like rock radio guy, big Judas Priest and traditional stuff, and
Okay.
from
He's
Long
a
Island.
DJ.
A DJ, yeah.
Okay.
He has like a syndicated program.
I got
And
it.
Sebastian Bach, the lead singer from Skid Row.
Skid Row, right?
So, who I am a huge Skid Row fan and a huge Sebastian Bach fan in particular. But these guys couldn't do a show one day. And the reason why is because their computers are gone. And everybody now runs like, especially like the
Sampling
Gorilla
and- yeah,
sampling and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So like Sebastian Bach and Eddie Trunk were like, this fucking kid, you stupid little freaking punks nowadays don't know how to play live music.
They're being the purists.
Sebastian and Eddie Trunk, let me tell you one thing. If you did what this group did, the different layering and stuff, and not only that, I know Judas Priest and all those guys now definitely use those backing tracks and sampling and stuff now.
It's the evolution of music.
Yeah, so don't knock these guys from wanting to put on the best show for their fans, because have you seen what fucking Ticketmaster and all those assholes charge now? Calm the fuck down and let them do what they're doing. Let them get their fucking computers to do this right show. So,
And that's the know-it-all. And
that's
it
me
knows it
being
all.
on my little freaking
His high horse.
soapbox. All right, back into it. Seriously, bro?
Kaiju.
Kaiju.
Now we've entered Pacific Rim.
Now I'm waiting for what's his name from.
Is that it?
I think so. Yes, because we're getting into another video. So
Okay.
let's change all that. Wow.
So what do you think?
I'm becoming a Falling in Reverse fan.
I am too. I really like that a lot. Their last
That's
one.
two songs in a row that are very. I can't
Yeah.
get Popular Monster out of my fucking head.
Yeah, me neither.
I'm always
And
going around popular.
It's very catchy, and what they do well is, it's not just one note all the way through.
Style switching, and just the different influences that come through.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you can hear all the influences. You hear the people he listened to.
Yeah,
I
I hear
believe
Linkin
somebody said-
Park for sure.
Yeah, Disturbed, I think I picked up in there.
And some Eminem.
Eminem, definitely, from the Popular Monster, definitely.
Right, yeah.
But I think they said his biggest influences are Queen and Eminem.
Yeah, I
So
read
you
that.
can see how he likes to tell a story.
Right.
Leads
And
toward the Freddie
harmonize
Mercury
and-
and stuff like that, and pull in different styles, which is, great. I mean,
Yeah, I love
freaking kid, keep on doing what you're doing, because fuck, you might just be a genius. I don't know if it's quite
Well,
there yet, but
The
pretty
word's
fucking
out.
close.
We'll let you know.
Yeah. you may have a couple of fans, I don't know, but a few guys may think you're pretty good at what you do. Yeah.
And
All
of course, we are, the judges of genius.
Oh yeah.
Who else would judge that?
I mean, my wife tells me I'm full of shit all the time, which I just like to spread the shit around. That's like kind of my moniker.
I mean, if two schlubs sitting in a makeshift studio aren't experts on genius,
A converted bonus room.
I don't know who is.
No.
Okay. Well, guys,
All right.
thank you once again for tuning in, and
Queen
let us
City
know.
Crafting Gourmet,
yes,
Legion Brewing. Check us out in the shorts for our review.
Yeah.
And Falling in Reverse, guys, just keep it up. We'll see you soon.
cheers.
Cheers.